Hello artist! Today we will be making some Alma Thomas inspired artwork. Alma Thomas is an artist who focuses on using small little brush strokes pieced together that looks like a mosaic. A mosaic is a piece of artwork that takes small pieces of either glass or ceramic and puts them together to make a big picture, kind of like a puzzle. So we're going to use paper in our artwork today. You will need to start with your small 6x6 piece of paper, and you might want a pencil, and you'll need 5 or 6 strips of paper to start with. You choose your colors, and a glue stick. Now, Alma Thomas does a lot of different shapes in her artwork, but she likes circles a lot. So if you would like to do a circle, you can start by drawing your circle, and it doesn't have to be in the middle. Or maybe you want to do a square, or maybe you want to do lines. She also does a lot of lines. So I think I might start by drawing my lines. So I'm going to do a triangle kind of shape. And that's going to be my sections, and that's just a guideline. I don't have to follow that perfectly. So now we are going to use our fingers to rip our paper. So only rip the piece you're using first. Don't rip all your pieces, because then you'll have a bunch of tiny pieces floating around and probably falling on the floor. So only rip as you need them. So I'm going to start with my big section in the middle. So I'm going to rip the whole thing because I'm probably going to use the whole thing. Now, this is the only time I'm going to tell you to put your glue on your paper instead of the object you're gluing, because it's just going to work a little faster for you. So I'm going to put glue in a little section first. And I would make one hand your messy hand and make the other hand your clean hand, because you might get a little sticky from the glue. Now my glue dried at the end, so I'm going to put some more to keep going in my line. Now if you see her artwork, she does a lot of lines. She focuses on line and she focuses on color. She has sections of different colors. Now remember, she likes to work in a mosaic type of way where she leaves spaces in between her pieces of paper, in our case, but she uses paint. So you would leave spaces in between your pieces of paper. Somebody once said to me that it kind of looks like bricks on a wall, because bricks have mortar, or the white stuff, in between them. They're not completely touching each other. You'll just keep going. Down the line. I'm going to save that little piece for the top there. And you don't want to put too much glue in a big area, because it will probably dry out by the time you get to that spot. So you want to put your glue in small sections. It's okay if your pieces touch a little bit. I ran out, so now I'm going to rip my next orange piece. And you can rip as you go if you want. That's fine too. Especially if you don't know how much you're going to need. And this little section down here at the bottom, I'm going to put one that's going to hang off the edge, and I'll cut that off at the end. Okay, now I can put these extras back for somebody else to use. Then I can use my scissors to trim off the edges. So I can flip it over and I can just trim off those edges that are sticking out. Make sure you cut it over your desk so you don't have all these tiny little pieces on the floor, because they'll be very hard to pick up. And there you go. Now I think it's cool that you can see the green through it. Here's one with white, and I colored some green in the back. So enjoy and have fun. Happy creating!